Good morning, traders. It's Thursday. I'm up and I'm getting ready to take a trade. I'm gonna take the code 2 trade today, and just taking a look at the code since the open, it looks great. Every one of them is working and working really good too. So the code's doing good today. I'll be right back. Okay, I have just taken a short position. Be right back. Okay, I've got the stop set to 42.66. It's looking pretty good here, but I can't tell for sure yet if I've got the code 2. Still watching it. We're not out of the woods yet, but I might have it here. This might be it right here, but I can't tell for sure yet. I am watching it. I'll be right back. Okay, I have now mathematically confirmed that code 2 is down. So it looks like it's going to be a real slippery day today, like it's really going to move down. That would be nice. It's been too tight for too long. I'd like to see a nice quick 100 ticks like I normally can get pretty easily. See, I'm in at 55, taking it down to 55. 100 ticks. That'll put a whole new low on oil. We're at new lows here, going down on the daily. This is how you make money at the oil market, using the second code and the first code, 2 codes together. And one trade, 100 ticks today. Should be able to do it. I can just tell by the way it's acting that it's the opposite of tight today. It wants to move, baby. This is why I trade oil right here. Here we go. Alright, I'll be back. Should be 100 ticks today very easily. By the way, what I just did, I called out exactly yesterday in my charting service. I called the direction and I called the entry. Code 2. Don't let anybody fool you. It's all the real deal. I'll be back. I just wanted to show really fast how it is moving up here. You can see. And I'm not getting out. I'm still holding it short down to my exit, which is way down here. So just wanted to show that, that if you want to play the code 2 like this, it's going to go against you many times. You have to hold it the whole time. This is the whole strategy, is to hold it for the 100 ticks. Okay, I'll be back. Now you could, if you wanted to, play code 1 in between the code 2. I, used to do that all the time. And you certainly can do that. Like for instance, every time you get a long, let's say the code 2 is down, every time you get a long entry, you skip it. Every time you get a short entry, you take it. So that strategy works pretty good. And then when you get out of the short that you're in, every time it goes long, you get out of that short. So you lock in that profit. So you don't ride them back up like this. I've just found that it takes a lot more work to do that. And all you have to do is just know the code 2, take the right entry, and hold it, and you'll hit it. And it's that easy. So that's what I like to keep it at, that easy. By the way, the Euro code 2 is running really big today. And I called it yesterday exactly. I called the entry exactly right yesterday in my charting service. So not only can you make a tremendous amount of money from this market, but my charting service, I would say, is invaluable to helping you not only to make money, but to learn how to do it yourself. And for those of you that don't really want to learn, you got other things to do, okay, no problem. You're going to have to learn the code to a certain level though, and then you just follow my tracking, and then just take my tracking. That way you don't really have to do much. Just follow my tracking. You nailed it today. Nailed it every day almost. Just about every day. Except for it's been tight lately. But when it opens up, we'll hit 100 ticks every day. You'll see. I'm going to show it to you. And you will be amazed. Just like everybody is. Everybody's always amazed by this. The only people who aren't amazed are the people who don't understand it. You know, there's a little bit of complexity within the code. Within the code system, you have to, you know, it is something that needs to be learned, that's for sure. At the same time, it's not hard. It's easy. But it does take some effort to learn it, though. And again, just come into my charting, have me do the tracking for you, and hit it relatively easily. I just wanted to show again, here's another bounce. It just made a low at 42.07, new low on oil. And it's bouncing all the way back up here now, up to, what did it go to, 30 just now. So from 07 all the way back up to 30. You know, and you're going to be tempted to want to lock in your profit. And under the current market conditions, I wouldn't blame you. But I just want to show you what I'm doing. And what I'm doing is holding. Because from here to the exit is where I want to go. Nowhere else. This is the whole strategy of the code 2. You need to be able to hit those. And there's only one way to hit them, and that's to go for them. Now granted, it's running a little shallow lately. When it gets down to 41.75, we'll be right around the area where it keeps going to and then bouncing. So right around that area, I might jump out instead of riding it all the way down to 55, which will still put me at like 80 ticks. 80 ticks is still good. So I just want to show that in order to go for these 100 ticks, not all the time will they just make it to your 100 ticks right away. A lot of times they're going to do all kinds of different things. You have to be willing to ride it through everything that it's going to do, including coming up and double topping and then coming all the way back down. I mean, you know, you have to ride it through everything. The trick is to know the code 2, what your entry is going to be, and then you'll know what your exit is going to be. That's the whole trick. Everything else is just filler. I have to just wait until it happens. And worry today about it running shallow, because it has been running shallow. Normally it won't do that. You don't have to worry about that. But lately you do. So that adds a slight variable there. I might make it out for 80 ticks instead of 100 at 41.75 roughly. What it's going to do is it's going to chop up and down for a bit, and then at some point it will make a move down again and go down to the exit. But you have to be willing to hold it through all this job. That's the beauty of code 2, that you can know right where to get in and know where to get out and hit it over and over and over again. There's no trading like it anywhere in the world. Okay, I just wanted to show that I have adjusted the stop or the limit from 55, which would be 100 ticks, up to 75. So that's 80 ticks right there. I've adjusted it because it acts very much the way it did yesterday, and it ran 2 days in a row with the same range. So it's a good chance it's going to run again with the same range, and that exit puts me at that range. So if it runs the same range again and bounces, it'll get me out. Or it should. It'll come real close, let's put it that way. But it should get me out right there. So I'm threading the needle down there, but and if it does go even more 100 ticks, then obviously it'll get me out very easily. But it's a strategic exit, and it's a good one, and that's where I've just placed it. I'll be back. It's still going sideways here on the 10-minute chart, as you can see, just going up and down this tight little range. And so I'm still just patiently waiting for it to drop. It should drop one more time and should go down to the exit at 41.75. Right now the range is too tight for it to be, completion of the code 2. And it did the same thing yesterday, where it took a long time. It's going to do the same thing today. It'll probably take maybe another hour or so, and it'll drop down. So I'm just patiently waiting. I'll come back. I just wanted to show really quick that I have set a break-even stop on this trade at 42.54. The reason for that is because it's too late in the day now. If it were to go all the way back up to that break-even point, the mathematical likeliness would be that it wouldn't come all the way back down and go break again. There's not enough time for it. It's either going to drop out now or it's not. So we're running out of time here. So I've just put a break-even trade on it, letting it go. If it goes, it goes. If it doesn't, it doesn't. In a couple hours, I'll exit manually one way or another. But I'm letting it go. No way I can lose on the trade, at least. Not going to take it here early and lock in the profit. No, my strategy is to go for the code 2 every day. It might be tight right now. I might have to pay a price. Might come all the way back up to break even. I don't care. In the long run, I'm going to come out way ahead, and this is what I want to prove and show you. I'll be back. Okay, we really are running out of time here. It's either going to drop now or it's not. So if it pops back up here, up to 42.35, I've now got a stop sitting right there, protective stop. So I'm going to lock in 20 ticks right there for today, just like I did yesterday. Otherwise, it'll hopefully drop out here real soon and hit my 80 tick exit. I'll be back shortly. It's going for the bottom here. Bottom's at 07, just went to 08 right there. It may break the bottom here. We are going in a code 2 direction going down. There's 07, there's the bottom. See if it can break here. I'll come back. Okay, there's the break. It just went down to 06. Now we'll just see what it wants to do. Now there's a good mathematical chance now that it's going to go down and hit that exit at 41.75. The chances are pretty good now upon that break right there. But I'll tell you, it does seem to be taking its sweet time. I'll tell you. Look at this, what it did all day long. At least now it's finally making a move. Want to see the continuation? See it pop down and get me out for the 80 ticks. Right here, it looks pretty good for it to do exactly that. I'll come back. Let me show you the reason why it's doing this. You see, we're at the bottom of the daily chart. We're at the very bottom. We're making new lows. Everybody can see that it's just going straight down. It doesn't want to make it super easy for it to just go straight down and just for us to make an easy exit like it normally would under a normal circumstance. This is just a very unique circumstance we are in right now. At the bottom of the daily, making new lows, headlines on CNN, the whole 9 yards. You know what I mean? They are not making it so easy. And therefore, but if you know the code 2, you can ride it down to where you're supposed to. Just get in where you're supposed to, write it down where you're supposed to, and not worry about it too much. It's getting close here. I'll go back. Okay, it just made it down to 93. Got a little ways to go. Actually, it went down to 92, so just got a little ways to go past that to the exit. It's at 75. Adjusting stop to 42.11 now. Stop 42.11. Stop is in place. Protective stop is in place at 42.11. I've tightened it up right there because there is a possibility that this thing just bottomed. That this is the bottom right here. It would be a real tight code 2 day. I'm just going to let it stop me out here. There it goes. Alright, I'm out for today. You know, this market is ridiculously tight. If that does end up being the bottom, it's only going to be like 60 ticks today, which wouldn't surprise me. Yesterday was only 75. I mean, it's tight. It's really, really tight. And the day before that was only 75. It's tight. It's summer. It's tight. So anyway, I think tomorrow, though, on Friday, probably going to be better, though, I would imagine. And this thing still may drop out. It still may go down to the 75 and even down to 50 for 100 ticks. It very well may do it. But it's getting late. I don't want to wait anymore. There's too much of a chance this could be a bottom. It's going to go back up. It's just too tight to try and fight it. And so I just took what I could get, and I'm leaving for today. I'll be back tomorrow on Friday. Hopefully it'll open up a little bit more. We can get more from it. If not, we're just going to have to ride this out until this is over with. September, it'll definitely pick up. August is generally a slow month. In fact, August is generally the slowest month of the whole year. So we are in that month, and so, you know, do the best we can every day using the codes. I sure would like to hit 100 ticks, though. Soon enough, I will. Anyway, I'll be back tomorrow. Happy trading, traders. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're learning. For you charting subscribers, I hope you nailed the code today, just like I did. I will see you in the charting later, and I'll see you traders tomorrow. Happy trading.